So here's the thing that makes me laugh. More and more you hear about the concept of going John Galt. If you haven't heard of it yet, the concept is simply working less to pay less taxes. It's a cost-benefit analysis where the increased free time is worth more than the paltry after-tax financial return. And it means a lot of high achievers are becoming less and less, well, high-achieving. Granted, this will have the effect of fathers being able to spend more time with their children, but I doubt that was that was intended. But all that aside, I find it funny that the very same type of person to feel affront at the idea of working less to avoid punitive taxation also misses the boat on why men won't commit. Look at it this way. A relationship is work. Everyone knows that. And sometimes the workplace carries risks that go beyond the typical, like death or disfigurement. The people that do those jobs choose to do so for the higher pay. Otherwise, no one would do it. It's too dangerous. So when increased risk or harder work result in greater rewards, men will step up to the plate and do what has to be done. Those who go John Galt do so because the rewards have been diminished to the point where it's no longer desirable to continue working so hard. And here's the giggle. The same principle applies to relationships. So women, listen up. If you wish to continue to increase the cost of being in a relationship, as in increased risk of ruin at any potential ending, or blindsided by accusations, or taken to the cleaners for 18 years, or abused with zero public sympathy, you will find fewer and fewer men interested. To simultaneously demand more of your partner and demand fewer requirements on yourselves, well, you're pretty much dooming yourself to an old age alone in a house full of cats. The part that you need to take note of here is that it doesn't matter one bit that neither you nor anyone you know would ever do that sort of thing. What matters is that these things are not only possible, some of them are legal strategies. Your silence, your acceptance of this atrocity, is directly analogous to Nazi Germany and all those citizens that did and said nothing. If you like men, and you want relationships back, then you absolutely must start looking at feminism objectively. Ask why things have gotten the way they are, ask who and what are responsible, and ask who stands in the way of changes to address the issues men face. You will find a feminist standing there each and every time. These people are destroying your relationships, your families, your happiness, all for a few bucks and the thrill of telling other people what to do. You're casting away happiness to enable purveyors of narcissistic, emotional junk food to make money by destroying society. Stand up to them. Speak your mind, knowing there are others who agree with you. If you love men, if you believe in gender equality, if you see no reason for the hatred and demonization of men, if you want your son to have as much success as your daughter, if you can't stand the injustices men face every day based solely on the fact that they're male, then for God's sakes, say something. MRAs sometimes tell me that I shouldn't get so vehement in my arguments, that we need to enlist women and be nice and blah, blah, blah. I think this is bullshit. I personally think that women in general should be encouraged to speak up and oppose feminist injustices. But after an awareness period, I believe silence is support. So what is it? Do women care about men, or are they throwing us under a bus? I guess we'll see.